Hello children, welcome to our EVS2 lecture. Myself Miss Melvina teacher, and today we are going to start with our new lesson. In our previous lesson, that is lesson number 4, Directions and Map, we have studied about the 4 directions, that is east, west, north and south. And we have also studied how to determine, that is how to find the 4 directions. So children, how to find this 4 direction? Now how to determine east? From where the sun rises, that direction is called east. That direction is called what? East. And from where the sun sets, that direction is called west. And if you are facing towards the east, your left hand side becomes the north and your right hand sides become the south. As well as we have studied about the maps also in this lesson. Which map we have studied, children? Brihan Mumbai map, Maharashtra state map, our country India map and world map. Now Maharashtra state map, we have studied about which district? Mumbai suburban district. And in Brihan Mumbai map, which district, about which place we have studied? That is Mumbai suburban district. Now why we are focusing on Mumbai suburban district? Because we are coming in which district? Mumbai suburban district. That some children are staying in Borivali, some are staying in Kandivali, some are staying in Malad. So these places are coming in Mumbai suburban district. Then we studied our India map, that is our country map. Then in that map we have studied to identify our state, that is Maharashtra state. And in that map we have studied about our capital. India's capital is New Delhi. Then last map, world map. In that we have studied about the continents and oceans. So children, how many continents are there? 7. How many continents? 7. And how many oceans are there? 4. How many oceans? 4. Okay. Now let's start with our new topic, that is lesson number 5, understanding time. Now children, when it comes to time is very precious to us. Every now and then, whatever we do, if we do on time, then there is no tension at all. But if we don't study on time, if we don't do our homework on time, then it becomes difficult for us. Okay children, for the teacher as well as for the children. So we should do anything, any work on time. Okay, so let's start a new lesson, lesson number 5. Understanding time. Understanding time, page number 30. Time has 3 parts. What has gone by is the past. What is going on now is the present. What is yet to come is the future. So children, time have how many parts? 3 parts. How many parts time has? 3 parts. That it is divided into past, present and future. The past means which is already over, which is already gone. Okay, that is called past. Present means which we are living now, which we are living now, that is called present. And what is yet to come, that is tomorrow, that will be the future. Now future is not in our hands, okay children, but present is in our hand. Present is in our hand and past is already gone, so we can't do anything about the past. Okay, so past means which is already over, present means which is at present going on, and future means which is yet to come. Okay, so simple words I will tell you all. Past means yesterday, present means today, and future means tomorrow. Okay, so for example, today is which day? Example I am telling, children. For example, today is Monday. Today is what? Monday. So Monday will come in present, past or future. So today is Monday. What I said? Today is Monday. So Monday, this today will come in present. So before Monday, which day is there, children? Sunday. Which day? Sunday. Sunday will be what? Past. Sunday is what? Past. And after Monday, which day will come? Tuesday. So Tuesday is future. Tuesday is what? Future. Understood, children? So past, present and future. So time is divided into three parts, that is past, present and future. So what is already over, we can't do anything about it. But what is present, we can do something about it. And what is yet to come, that is future, we don't know yet, but still it is in our hands. Today is Monday. The word today shows the present time. So today means what? Today. Present word which is going now. Tomorrow is my birthday. What is tomorrow? My birthday. The word tomorrow shows the future. So today, tomorrow and yesterday, these words are what? Yesterday tells you about past, today present, and tomorrow is what? Future. So tomorrow is my birthday. The word tomorrow shows the future. Yesterday, Granny told me a story. The word yesterday shows the past. Okay, so these words tells you different timings: past, present and future. Past, present and future. These words tells you different timing. Time can be understood using means such as calendars, school timetables, etc. Now, children, when you're coming into school, you are bringing the books according to the back plan or timetable which is given by your class teacher. Okay, so why you're bringing the books according to the back plan or timetable like this only? No, you have the periods according, you have the subjects accordingly, so you bring the books according to the timetable, so it becomes easy for you all. There is no more weight for your bag. Okay, that's why this timetable is there. Then there is other source to understand the time, that is day, date. How you understand day and date? From where? From the calendar. From where? From the calendar. That is from year. From year you understand the day, date. Now this is which month calendar, children? June. Which month calendar? June. June 2020. So today is the which date, children? See in the calendar. For example, today is 15. Today is 15 June. Okay. Today is which date? 15 June. So today is what? Present. Which date is yesterday? 14. Okay. Which date is yesterday? Okay. Which date was yesterday? That is 14. And which day is tomorrow? Which date? That is 16. So yesterday is which day? Sunday. And tomorrow will be which day? 16. That is Tuesday. So yesterday is what? Was. That is gone. And tomorrow is what? Will be. So today is what? Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. And tomorrow will be Tuesday. So today's date is 15. Yesterday's date was 14 and tomorrow's date will be 16. So this is what? Calendar. So by calendar it becomes easy to understand the day and date. Now we'll move on to our lesson. So here also on this lesson there is calendar shown. Everyone in their house they have the calendar, right children? Not school calendar. I am talking about day and date calendar. Can you tell for which purposes do we use a calendar? Now children, for what purpose we use calendar? This calendar for what purpose we use? Like this only? No. To see the date and to see the month. Which month is going on? Which year is going on? Which day is there today and what is the date? Okay. Second question. When and why do you turn the page of a calendar? When and why you turn the page of the calendar? When you turn, when the month is over and when there is the next month. That's why we turn the pages of the calendar. Now for example, now June is going on. So once the June gets over, your parents turn the page of the calendar because the next month is there. After June, which month is there? July. So which month gone now? May. Okay. So that's why this calendar pages needs to be done. Third question. What do the numbers in a calendar tell us? Now there are numbers on the calendar. What they tell us? They tell us the date. They tell us the date and they tell us the day. Now on calendar, day is also there mentioned, date is also mentioned, year is also mentioned and month is also mentioned. So children, now which year is going on? 2020. Which year gone? 2019. And which year will come? 2021. Okay, that is past, present, future. So present, which year is there? 2020. Which year gone? That is 2019. And which year will come? 2021. Understood children? Past, present, future. So time is divided into three parts: past, present and future. Clear children? Now we'll move to the next part. Do you know column box? So there are three pictures shown there: a statue, coins and shards of pottery. These three pictures are shown there. Okay children? Now why these pictures are shown? They tell us something about the past. These three pictures tell us something about the past. First picture is what? Is statue. Second picture is coins. Third picture is shards of pottery. Now shards means broken pieces. Shards means broken pieces of pottery. It can be any metal, that is not only of the clay, it can be of the ceramic, it can be of the glass. Okay, so shards mean broken pieces, small pieces. It is important to understand time for studying history. Now this word history is new to you all. History is what? New to all. So history means what? Studying about the past. History means studying about the past. And what is past? Which is already gone, which is already over, that is called past. So to study any history, any country's history, we need to know understand the time. We need to understand what first? Time. Okay, and history means studying about the past. Sometimes old statues, coins, shards of pottery, etc. are found while digging the foundation of a building. Now digging the foundation of a building means what? This study is called archaeology. This study is called what? Archaeology. Now archaeology means what? Whichever building is collapsed many years ago, in ancient time, there are many things. Ancient times, many statues are there, many coins are there. So it is studied through archaeology way. Archaeology way means what? They dig the ground and they find different things of the past. Past means which is already over. Okay, that is called archaeology. These things are studied carefully. Now what they study from this? They search the things that which year it was, then which era it belongs, that is BC, that is before Christ. Okay, that way they study different things, and by studying these different things they come to know the history of that particular place. Through these studies we come to know about the period of time to which they belong. So we come to know whether which time it is, that it is of which year, that is 1950, 1920. Okay, by studying this things carefully. Okay, now I'm going to show you all some statues, some coins. Okay, now see these coins. This is old Indian coins. Previously, who were ruling over our country? Britishers. Britishers were ruling over us. Okay, so they had the different coins printing their names on it. Then after that, our country became independent on 15th August 1947. Then from 1950 onwards, we had our coins in our country. This coin, there are different shapes coins. They are in different colors. Okay, so by looking at this, we come to know the history. Means history means past. So how the past coins were looking, we come to know by looking at this coins. See, these are 4 different eras coins. Okay, Victoria Queen, 1841. So this is also history. History means past. Then on some coins there are different designs drawn. Then some coins it is written food and work. Then some coins it is written in Arabic language. Okay children. Next, these are also coins. They are printed in different shapes. Then different colors, gold, silver. Different designs are there on different coins. This is what? Statue. Now can you see which statue it is? This is Ganesh statue. This is also olden times statue. Okay, so by looking at this we come to know the history of that particular place. Understood up to here children? Now we'll move on to our next part. Use your brain power. Today's newspaper becomes old tomorrow. But if we cannot remember a particular fact, we search through old newspapers to find the information we need. Now newspaper. Children, what is newspaper? Newspaper we get every day in our house. Now what is there in newspaper? What is happening around the world is there in the newspaper, that is printed in the newspaper. So on every page of newspaper you will find different things, different articles related to different countries, then related to our country. Okay, now what is going on? Coronavirus pandemic is there. So this coronavirus pandemic, we find a increasing number of patients. We find in the newspaper. Okay, children. So in newspaper, there are different things, different articles are given every day. Different stories are mentioned for the children. Every article is given. It is printed in different colors. Then you have the article related to health, to body, then to vegetables, related to food. Okay. So yesterday's newspaper becomes old. Today's newspaper is present, and tomorrow's newspaper is what? Future. Now tomorrow's newspaper's news we don't know still, because tomorrow is not come. Okay, tomorrow is what? Future. So we can't tell anything about tomorrow today. So today's newspaper becomes old tomorrow. So tomorrow it is what? Old. Today's paper tomorrow is what? Old. Okay, so for tomorrow it is what? Past. But if we don't know, or we cannot find any article, or if we can't remember any article which is given in that paper, so we can open the newspaper again and again, and we can search. We can what? Search the information, search the article which we need. Okay, this means that today's newspaper will tomorrow become an important means of getting to know history. Now I have shown you all the pictures of coins, then the picture of statue, the picture of different eras coins. So these things shows us and tells us what history of different period. Same way, newspaper also tells us history of different time. For example, it is given here, today's newspaper will become tomorrow's old. Okay, tomorrow it will become old, that is past. It will become what? Past. So past means what? History. Past means history. So but if we cannot remember, or if we don't get to know any news, then we can search that news in yesterday's newspaper. Okay, and then we can find that article, we can find that information. So that means that it becomes a part of the history. Newspaper becomes a part of the history. How statues, coins becomes a part of the history, same way newspaper becomes a part of the history. This means that today's newspaper will tomorrow become an important means of getting to know history. So children, understood up to here? Time have how many parts? 3 parts: past, present and future. So today is Monday, yesterday was Sunday, and tomorrow will be Tuesday. So for example, today is 15, yesterday which date was there? 14, and tomorrow will be which date? 16. So understood up to here, children? History means past. History means past. Okay, children? History means what? Past.